Hello, my good man. How was your Thanksgiving?
Hey, Emery's, what's up, man? Quiet. Fairly quiet.
For $20,000, must be exact.
Backseat driver.
So what's your good word on your side of the world?
$25,000, what does it say?
It's now or never.
Oh, no music on that one. I thought there was. Dang it. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do? I've been trying to reorganize slides and stuff, but not making as much progress as I'd hoped. Plus, I ended up filling my USB drive with all sorts of games, trying to clean it up, and I just didn't realize how full the thing was. That, I have not had time to work on the intro video like I wanted to do.
Not much to the hospitals race today.
Came in first, but
a Hot Wheels race. Let me guess, something with the Munchkins, right?
trophy.
Oh.
Cars come down a 6 FT ramp and along about 30 FT of track.
Oh, so it's like a soapbox derby. I remember doing those. Well, I didn't do them. I remember seeing them. They were always lots of fun. Oh, and I forgot how expensive it was to ship stuff to Canada.
Yes, kinda.
There it is.
My video keeps buffering and you cut
out. YouTube is kind of flaky. Don't ask me why. The past couple of days has been like that for a lot of videos. I had that problem watching Nerdy. I had that problem watching a couple of random streams. Just I wanted to get back into watching people. And it was doing that a lot, unfortunately. Yeah, it was doing that pretty bad with a lot of YouTube. Actually, with a lot of the live with PlayStation ones today.
That early 9039, that Bumblebee transform was a great race car.
Well, I behaved myself. I did not spend a lot of money today. At least not on myself anyway.
100.
I was tempted, but I didn't do it, to spend some money on an auction site today, but I behaved. Had lots of model cars and I mean a lot of die-cast 124 scale model cars that were all going for like about 18 to 20 bucks today. But I'm like, nope, gotta behave. I gotta wait till payday rolls around, get some bills paid off. Because I spent a fortune today shipping out just 3 of the packages. I got hit really hard on one of the Canada ones. Because the Canada package that went to HBK weighed 4 pounds 15 ounces. Because of those 15 ounces, I had to send it priority. Post office rules of some sort. I don't know what it is, but they say if it's over 4 pounds, you gotta fill out the big customs form. And it will only ship either international first class or priority mail. But at least I got the 2 Canada ones shipped out. That's the good news. I think it's all my Canada ones. I hope it's all my Canada ones. I got the one to go to the UK still. And then I got a whole bunch of US ones. And then I got people that just haven't sent me their addresses again. I got to get Kimber's address again. Alicia has not sent me hers. I sent LV's, Bobby's, and HBK's.
As my daughter would say.
Yeah, it sucked. It really did. But basically, one package cost the same as the prizes, because it was like approximately $40 worth of stuff and $40 to ship it. I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me. I was almost tempted just to say, screw it, I'll go see what the UPS is going to charge me. But I didn't do it. So I got to send out messages tonight to 3 people saying their packages are out. And then I got to start boxing up the other ones. And the problem is I got to find the right size boxes. That's what's killing me. Because my small boxes won't hold the Doctor Who print that's got to go out. I still don't know what yours is going to cost me. I have no clue yet on what your package is going to cost me to ship. It may have to go like UPS to save me money. We'll see.
401.
Yep. $40 just to ship it to Canada. Simply because of 15 bloody ounces. And I may end up making the rule, thanks to you and HBK, whatever you get is what I'm shipping. Because it took me forever to organize yours and HBK's packages. Yours is in the box waiting to go out, or waiting to get shipped. I just have to like find wrapping stuff to wrap a few of the more fragile things up with. I don't know. I got to find one that's big enough. That's the problem. All the ones I have are not, but it won't matter because it's like the guy that got the Doctor Who print also got something I got to ship in a package. So he got something I have to box up. He got what did Mongoose get? The problem is like I've rearranged everything, so I gotta find everything. What did I do with his package or his stuff? That's a good
You
question.
Yuki really wanted to trade.
I gave it 139. Keep planning on.
Like I said, I'm tempted from here on out just to say what you get, you got.
Trading reality would be a bit of a hassle.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was just kind of awkward, kind of like rearranging stuff in the boxes. That was really the hard part. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at 9:30. I have no idea how many people are on the channel tonight. The peak has only been about 2, so not that many. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I find the right. Yeah, like I said, because I think yours will be expensive, so I'm probably going to do yours UPS. Because I know where that one's like a big box, and I'm not comfortable sending that one through the post office. The one, like I said, I'm worried about is the one to the UK, even though I don't think there was a lot in that one. And I got to figure out how to fit the Doctor Who print in a package or an elephant. Well, I got a few more I got planned to add. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. As is, it's like a 15-minute slideshow right now. Ooh, wrong option. Wrong button. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and how are we doing tonight? I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving Day weekend. I actually enjoyed myself fairly well.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Orange, just one of the men I was looking for. Your package will probably be going out next weekend. I sent 3 of them out today. I got yours sitting. Let me make sure I got the right box. Yep, I got yours sitting in the shoebox right now, waiting to go out. So, fortunately, I'll have a few more going out next weekend.
Love the sign in the back.
Why, thank you very much. I picked that up today. I got the print and the t-shirt for $20. I'm tempted to, after tonight, give that away at some point. We'll see.
Cool.
Can't wait.
Early Christmas.
Yep, like I said, my plan is to get everybody's out within the next 3 weeks. The good news is my guy came back today. I found out, I thought he was on a 1-week hunting trip. Come to find out, he was down in Florida with his family. So Cork and Miami are getting their shirts mailed to them.
Do not get me the t-shirt. Nice, I want the shirt.
See, I didn't know she wanted one. I honestly didn't know she wanted it. But if you guys want one, you can get them the week of the 13th. I can go get some if somebody wants to buy them. It's basically $20 for the shirt and the print. I had something else I was going to say, and I just lost track of where it was. I lost track of what it was. Dang it. Oh, Cork and Miami, even though they haven't been on in a while, are going to be getting their shirts mailed to them hopefully this week. Hopefully being the operative word. Gotta get my What's My Line slide open. I'm falling a little behind on my normal stuff. But yeah. But like I said, guys, I can get the shirts and the print for $20. I'm probably going to give away that one as a prize at some point down the road if I don't keep it for myself. You never know. I may just want to keep that one and just do the other ones, sell the other ones. Or I can get everybody the information on how to get this.
Shirt.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I honestly didn't know which game I was going to pick to start with. So I'm going to set up the pre-game one while I make that decision. Close that. I don't want that. That's what I want. And I kind of realized I'm actually running out of What's My Line ones, so I got to get to work on making some pre-game stuff, or I'm going to be in big trouble here. I got like 2 left that I haven't used. So believe it or not, I have gone through 29 of these. I have actually gone through 29 What's My Line pre-game episodes, which is one reason why I'm trying to come up with ideas for other pre-game ones. So if you guys have any suggestions, put a comment on the YouTube video, send me an email, DeSaintFan1, is it DeSaintFan1 or DeSaintFan? I forget. At gmail.com for something you guys would like to see for the pre-game stuff. Because like I said, I'm down to 2, so either I got to go in and make a ton more of these, and I may have used this one already. That's the scary part, is I was basically cleaning up the files today, and I'll be honest with you, I've lost track of what I have and haven't used. Like, for instance, I know I've used Ronald Reagan, but I almost set him up again. I know I've done Halle Berry, Denzel Washington, LeBron, Plato, Coco Chanel. So like I said, there is a ton of them I have used. And the worst part is, I haven't gotten on my own website in like 3 or 4 weeks, so I think it's locked out. I got to go get it unlocked to get a lot of these reloaded up to the webpage. So I'm not thrilled with X10's hosting stuff, even though it's free. So I'm probably going to be looking around to see if I can actually make a webpage on the charter site. I got to get with Bubbles to see if it actually works that way, because she knows more about how our charter accounts work than I do. I'm hoping, but you never know. The other thing of note tonight is, and I haven't seen Ron, so I'm hoping he's over his loss of his girl from Doctor Who. Spoiler alert, just in case you're there, nerdy. But yeah, like I said, I got the shirt for Cork and Miami. They got done today. My guy was actually on vacation in Florida for like 3 weeks. He actually sent me an email last week asking me to stop by, only I didn't check my personal email, my non-Gmail account until today, which is how bad I had been ignoring my email box, unfortunately. Oh, I know what's missing. Let's get some background music going. No, not that. There we go. My favorite of the background musics lately, because it just fits my game show feel. But what I may end up doing, I've already talked to him. I got to get the business cards made. But what I may end up doing is on the next prize giveaway, get some more extra large shirts made. I'm going to limit it to extra large on the giveaway ones and throw those in with it. I haven't decided yet, because those are like, they're only like $16 to get made. But I want to go talk to this other guy first and see what he'll charge me for silk screening on the graphic. I don't, because it looks like he's cheaper, but you got to buy them in bulk with the silk screener. So that I am not sure how it's going to work. Let's see, what else did I have on tap before we pick a game to play tonight? Not sure how many people we got on the channel. I know Emery's is here, Orange is here, Bubbles is here upstairs, which I think means Grandma is here.
Roger Federer.
So I'm going to say hi, Grandma, if you are on the channel. If not, oh well. I just wasted a hi to Grandma. But yeah, like I said, I got some. So I got the first 3 packages out. Oranges should go out this week. Chris's should go out this week. And Emery's, if I don't get a hold of Kimber's, you may go out this week. I don't know yet. If not, yours will be going out in 2 weeks, because it'll be Christmas bonus checks and all that good stuff, and I want to get the stuff shipped out and done. Oh, and I got the UK guy, the UK one to ship out. So I got to get a hold of Dave. I got to get a hold of Alicia if she shows back up. And Kimber. Those are the 3 addresses I know I'm missing. I'm trying to think of who else I've got over there. I got and Turtles may be going out this week. Like I said, Chris's is going to be the hard one, because I gotta find a small box that's long enough that I can fit that Dr. Who print in. But yeah, like I said, I went to the toy show today, or the comic book show today. Didn't see anything that I wanted, like, right off the top of my head for a giveaway. Plus, I still got other stuff to give away, which I may actually be doing next week. I will tell you right now, or no, not next week, because next week I will not be here Tuesday night. I will tell you guys that right now. I got major work stuff to do this week. Next Saturday, maybe I may not be here. And the reason is my boys won. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Southern Miss fan. I'm a Southern Mississippi alum. We basically kicked La Tech's ass tonight. Pardon my French. So our next game is actually over in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and if I can get a ticket, I'm going to go on a road trip Saturday. So I probably won't be here Saturday if I make the game. It's up in the air right now, so we will have to see what happens. Because right now I have taken Thursday off to take care of Bubbles' surgery. I took Friday off, but I got to be by the machines. So we'll see what happens in that regards. I'm trying to think of what else is on my tab tonight. I am working on the game of Camouflage. I'm not thrilled with it right now. It's a great game in theory. It's okay, but it's just missing something, and I don't know what it's missing right now because it is not trivia. It is pretty much very similar to Now You See It, with a unique twist to it. And my voice is still kind of cracky today, so I apologize for that from the get-go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let this run, and I will be right back. So talk among yourselves, chat with one another, and I shall return momentarily. Yeah, I would have bought you one. Oh, after I brought it back. Well, like I said, those show. Oh. Oh yeah, and for those of you that don't know, please check out the Instagram account. Just got that out there with my own little extra comment on it. I'm trying to think of what else I got to say other than packages are getting shipped. Shirts have been ordered. And
Hey, yo, Satan got my money.
hey, Bobby, how you doing tonight, man? Bobby, your package is in the mail. It's on the way. It got put out today. So yours should, let's see. You're in Nova Scotia, I think. You're one of my Canada boys. I gotta find my receipt. That's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing, because my receipt had the date on it, on how long they thought I was going to get there. It had the tracking number, or the customs number on it too. But like I said, I know yours is on the way, HBK's is on the way, and LV's is on the way to him. And like I said, hopefully I'll get the other ones out this week. The shirt's out this week. And then the rest of them will go out the following week. That's the plan.
I appreciate that.
No, the guy that needs to appreciate it is HBK. Because like I said, his is the one that you guys are expensive to send to. That's all I'm going to say. The funny thing was, I don't remember anybody's on the last shipment being like over $20 to ship. I don't remember any, and that's counting UK, Canada, or anywhere in the US. And there were some fairly big packages last time. This one nailed me. But what can you do? Okay, guys, we are almost through with the What's My Line. And yeah, like I said, I think... No, Emery's won everything. I haven't shipped Emery's box. Emery's box is still back in the back over there. Emery's box is waiting to go out. HBK's was number 2 on the list. Emery's got about 12 items, I think. HBK got 5, and then a bunch of other people got like a few small groupings. And the small groupings ones are easy to show. It's the big ones that kill you. And like I said, I got 2 boxes sitting right here waiting to go, or right there waiting to go out. I got 1 in the back that's pretty much loaded and ready to go out. Oranges is sitting there waiting for me to tape it up, wrap it up, and ship it out. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, I think, that I gotta get addresses for. But I know like one of them's in, 2 of them I know are in the U.S. 1 I have not heard from.
Big Mac
Hopefully.
my wife has never said sad LOL.
That's a personal issue. That's a personal issue. But yeah, like I said, I was going to go over to my toy shop and pick me up another chess piece tonight, like with Thanos and all the others, and I was like, no, I'm going to hold off this week. I'm not going to spend any money on me. Get some bills paid off, get a few things caught up that I got to get caught up on. But yeah, again, I will not be here Tuesday. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. I will be here on Thursday, though. Saturday, like I said, next Saturday is kind of up in the air. Next Saturday depends on bubble surgery and a few other things falling right for me, or wrong for me, or depending on how you want to look at it. So next week will be a very light week.
Is my cocksap flopping LOL?
Boo! Bad pun. Very bad pun. But I'll be honest, I had not decided what game I was going to do tonight. Because again, I didn't know how many people were going to be on the channel, which reminds me, I need my notebook just in case. Oh yeah, it's foot surgery. She's already had the foot surgery. She got to take the sutures out next week, and it's basically throwing a kink in all my best laid plans right now. Because my bosses are doing a trip up.
I'm starting to walk on feet the past few days.
Because my bosses have something planned. They got a trip. They got to do a trip to Colorado for maintenance next week. So he's like giving me, I don't want to say grief. He's just saying we got to work something out so that you make sure you're available.
It's funny in Canada, never, and it's not funny anywhere.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can tell and have already guessed, it was indeed Roger Federer for our What's My Line. And again, I'm pretty sure I've used them all except for 1 or 2 that are left in my screen. So I apologize if we end up using these multiple times. I'm trying to mark them off as used, but I may miss 1 or 2 along the way. Like I said, I got to get back with my website people and see if they'll unfreeze the account, because I think it's frozen. Plus, I want to see if I can get Charter to do web pages again, because that's the one thing is kind of like iffy. All right, guys, let's see. If you are here on the channel, I need you to speak up, because this is going to determine which game I go with tonight. We are looking for. All right, Bobby, have yourself a good one. But yeah, we're needing to see who is here tonight and who is participating on the chat. because that is going to determine which one of the games I actually choose this evening, and there's a reason for that. All right, I see Emery's. If I get enough people, I was going to do a closed game that I've been wanting to try.
YouTube Bunny.
If I don't have enough participants, then I'll throw something out there for the open game. Because there's an open game it's sort of an open game, or I can use it as an open game, but it's designed more for a closed format. So we're going to wait and see who else is here on the channel. Again, if you are here and you are participating, please speak up so I can determine which game to work with. Because we're kind of like limiting it. If you were the only one here and I had it working, I would actually be trying the exit list, but I haven't finished it yet. Because the exit list, I think, is going to be really, really tough. Because basically you
IP39 Charlotte.
Hey Charlotte, how are we doing, my dear? How we doing, Grandma? But yeah, I'm working on the exit list for when it's like really dead and I only have like 1 or 2 chatters on. Because this is one of those few games when, like I said, I don't even know if I've got it like. I don't even know if I've got the presets done. Oh, I don't even. My file's missing, so it's on another drive. Dang it! Hey, Turtle. Turtle, just to let you know, your stuff should be going out next weekend. I'm trying to break it up in segments so it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to ship all the packages out at one time. So, Turtle, your stuff should be going out next Saturday. Alright, guys, we are still looking to see who is here and who is available to participate on the chat. Because if I can get, depending on the number of participators, will determine which game we're in. I know Emery's is here and Emery's is in. Bubbles, that means you're eligible if you want.
You can try the four-letter word. No one has solved it yet.
Nope, it is still the same 4-letter word. It is still sitting there waiting to be solved. Right here. Oop. It has not been solved yet. And like I said, I know why it's not been solved. I know which word's throwing everybody. Or I should say which letter is throwing everybody.
Okay, take your time on whatever works.
Alright, so we got Emery's and Turtles, so we're at 2. Which means I can actually test. Ooh, which one do I want to do? It's a good question. I can do one of the test ones, which is kind of what I was hoping for. The problem is like, oh, it's my only episode. I only have one episode of it created. Oh, let me think. Like I said, I've been so busy cleaning it up, I have not actually been working on new ones. Which is something I've got to start doing soon. I really do, because a lot of my files are labeled used. which means I've already run them. Can't use them again. But this is one I've been wanting to try since I've had it created, so I may use it anyway. So we are down to about 2 minutes left waiting to see. Right now I got Emery's and Turtle in. And if this works, this game will be... This game will be one of those that will be used for a good giveaway. Again, if it works, that's the question. Ow! Ow! You ever hate sweat bumps? They hurt like heck. Ah!
I know Andres is going to trade me all his prizes, LOL.
No, somehow I seriously doubt that. But yeah, one of the things I decided after working with Emery's and HBK's trade is, if you guys want to trade prizes, you guys do that after you get them. Because it took me forever to rearrange stuff. The funny thing is, if you guys hadn't done that trade, HBK's stuff would not be going out today, because he had one of the prizes was too big for the original box. Believe it or not. So believe it or not, that's the one good thing for HBK is because he and Emery's worked the deal and they sent me the notification and it was legit on both sides. I could fit everything in one box for HBK, and I got all his stuff out. All right, we are at 10 o'clock. So, God, this is a decision. I kind of want to hold off on this. This is a tough decision. I kind of want to hold off on this one.
Nice art to issue sign, LOL.
Thanks, Turtle. Like I said, it's the sign and the shirt. It's the sign and the shirt. All right. You gotta bear with me. I'm trying to make a decision here on whether or not to run with this or not. All right, I'm going to run with this. What the heck? I need to test it anyway. I figure why not? If I got 2 active people, we got 2 active people.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now, the game you are about to see is based on a British game show. It is a very difficult, in my opinion, and unique game show. It's kind of a steal from Now You See It, Blockbusters, and there was one other one that, in my opinion, it came off of. And I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. But the game is called... And this will basically be a word search game. Now, normally, there will be 2 teams involved. But as Emery's and Turtle, as you guys were my only 2 people that said you're in on this, we're going to do 1 player versus 1 player. Now, you're going to see a honeycomb of letters. I'm going to give you a question. It's not a hard question, but there are lots of possible answers. For instance, if I gave you a question saying a team in the National Football League, you actually have to find the team in the hive letters. Round one, you basically have to find one word on the entire board based on the clue or definition. The faster you find the word, the more points you'll find. It's a maximum of 5 points per board. Maximum. Round two, you have to find two related words based on the same clue or definition. And in round three, you're going to be shown a topic in which there will be 3 words on the entire board. The 60-second timer, I think, is set, but again, this is going to be a test, so to speak. If you were playing as a team, okay, it would be a team of up to 3 normally. And it was basically player 1 has 60 seconds to find one of the words. Player 2 would then have to find the second word. Player 3 would have to find a third word. But you could pass with no penalty. But this is only if you had a full team of 3. Alright. If we were doing the full-blown game with the full team...
I wanted to version of Cluedo or Clue, but he said that they did not make a game show.
Well, like I said, I haven't looked at your... the link you showed me yet. That I haven't looked at yet. So that I'm still... I got to get time and look at that link on YouTube and see if it's actually any good in terms of a game show. Because that's my one doubt. So again, if we were playing with teams, the team that survived round 1 and round 2 and round 3, you would actually go to a round 4 as a team where you would compete as individuals where there are 7 words on the board. And you'd actually have to find all 7 of them. So, round 1 again. This will be between Emery's and Turtle. There will be 1 word on the board. Letters will drop off gradually, or incorrect letters. The moment you recognize the word or the answer to the question, you have to give me the row the starting letter for the word is in. So you have to give me the row the starting letter, the first letter is in. And then I will assume that you have found the correct word. So you have to give me the row and the word. So if it starts at the top row and works its way through, you have to give me, like I said, if we were football teams and if it was the Bengals and the B was in row 1, you have to give me 1 and Bengals. So, Emery's and Turtle, we're going to do this head to head at the moment, just to see what happens. So here is the first board. The Simpsons is the easy last name to remember in this. Hold on, I gotta check one thing before I can do anything. I almost forgot to check this because I don't want this starting. Okay, we're good. We are good. The Simpsons is the easy last name to remember in the series. But I put one other Simpsons character's last name in this hive. So if you think it's Burns, you have to tell me which row Burns starts in for Montgomery Burns. There is one other Simpsons character's last name located in this hive for you to find. Alright? And again, as soon as you know the answer or see the answer and where it starts, you give me the row of the first letter and the answer. All right? And all the letters will link together.
Sorry.
Got
Got
to
to
go.
go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, Emery's Turtle, it is time to see if you have a hive mind. So again, we are looking for one Simpsons character's last name.
Decided to stop at Grandma.
There is one Simpsons character's last name in this hive. The moment you see that last name, you give me the row of the first letter of that name and the actual answer. So that's what we are looking for. We are looking for the last name of one of the Simpson characters. And again, letters will drop off. And I got to work on the timing because it's going a little faster than I thought it was. Come on, tablet, don't go to sleep on me. All right, I'm going to check. So once we get this one, I'm going to go in and change the timing on the other ones. So this is a test night of sorts. And all the letters have dropped off that are going to drop off. Yeah, I definitely have to improve the timing.
Six.
All right, Turtle, you said it starts in 6. What's the answer? You have to give me the number and the answer.
Crabapple.
Correct. Edna Crabapple. Edna. See, now the worst part is I have this slower than I want it. I got it backwards. And they're not even doing it in the right order, which even has it worse. It is Edna Crabapple. So Turtle takes a point off of that one. And I'm going to do a quick change here real quick on the second one, so bear with me. So I got to slow it down a bit. We'll do 3.5 seconds and see what happens. And I gotta fix something here. So Turtle takes the first point with the board. All right, here is board number 2. Most every Sherlock Holmes story is titled The Adventure of the Blank. When Arthur Conan Doyle wrote, his titles weren't exactly all that original, were they? You had The Adventure of this, The Adventure of that, The Adventure of something else. He was pretty consistent across the board. One of those titles can be found in our hive. The question is, Which Sherlock Holmes title are we looking for? The Adventure of the Blank. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Hive timer starts now. Hopefully. And like I said, I got to work on the timing, so that's one reason I'm kind of glad we only have the 2 participants. And we are at a 5-point board. Most every Sherlock Holmes story is titled The Adventure of the Blank.
The Adventure of Dealing Leftovers, LOL.
Yeah, that is not a Sherlock Holmes story. That one I do know. So anyways, I'm doing good. I got ham cooking, ham stew cooking, ham and beans. And we are still at 4 points on this one, and we're down to 3. Most every Sherlock Holmes story is titled The Adventure of the Blank. One of these titles can be found in what's left of our hive. Which title is it? We're down to 2 points on the board.
MS sounds good.
And so, like I said, this is one I love the idea that the show had. I'm trying to tweak it so it works for a broadcast. And we're down to 1 point. So it's down to a 1-point board. Most every Sherlock Holmes story is titled The Adventure of the Blank. One of these titles is found in our hive. And we are down to all the remaining letters are in the title. What is the Sherlock Holmes story we're looking for a point? So we're looking for The Adventure of the Blank. Correct, Emery's. It is The Adventure of the Black Peter. Is the Sherlock Holmes story that we were looking for. And hopefully it'll do it. Oh, it does it all at once on this one. Dang it. It's not supposed to do it all at once. Ah! I gotta fix that. It's basically supposed to light them up in the order that it's in there. But it is indeed the Black Peter. The Adventure of the Black Peter. So we have a tie game at the moment between Emery's and Turtle. Alright guys. That is how round 1 works. Round 1 is basically one word or one set of words that is basically chains together. Round 2, which is next, we'll have 2 answers to the question. The words may or may not be connected together, just so you know. So you could have one in the upper quadrant, one in the lower quadrant, one to the left, one to the right. and so on and so forth. So here is your next question. Oh, wait, before I do that, let's go check the timings. I gotta fix all my timings so I know what I'm looking for. There, let me get the other ones while I'm at it so that I have them.
I think I fixed my lag issue. Yeah, my lag is down too.
Alright, so that is round 1, and we are tied at round 1. We're going to drop this down to 5 seconds per letter for round 2, and hopefully that'll be good. And then round 3 will need to be upped because a lot less letters come off in the later rounds. So let me get these timing issues fixed. Alright, so there we go. Round 2. We're tied 1-1. She is one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all times. Can you find her? Whoop, gotta fix that. I don't want it going off till I read the question. There we go. She is one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all times. I need to know her last name and the sport she participates in. Alright, so that's what we are looking for. We're looking for one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all time and the sport that she participates in. And that one doesn't look right. Give me a minute. I want to check something. Got to check something. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, that's why we test normally on Tuesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, Turtles and Emery. Oh, okay, it is right. Never mind. Your timer, your point timer, starts now. So we are looking for one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all time. I need her name and the sport that she participates in.
Test Tuesday.
Well, I'm playing catch up, hon. I'm playing catch up. Besides which, it keeps me talking when I'm testing during the broadcast, right? Which is always a good thing. Or at least I like to think it's always a good thing. She is one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all time. I need her name and the sport she participates in. And I see a bug. It erased a letter it should not have erased. Ah! It erased. Hold on. I gotta fix it. Got to fix this. Alright, let's try that again. So you guys actually have an advantage on this one. I can get my keyboard to work. It's acting up. It's like the letters on my keyboard are sticking for some reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, it erased a letter it wasn't supposed to erase. So again, she is one of the greatest Olympic athletes of all time. I need her name and the sport in which she participates. Says which, when I only have like 2 active participants on the channel, it's the best time to run the tests. Because I was going to test this last Tuesday, but I got sidetracked. That's what I said. I think it's YouTube. I think it's YouTube that was causing the lag issue. I really do. And my eject button's
Gymnastics.
correct, Turtle. It was indeed Komanichi and gymnastics. And with that, you score 2 full points on the board. It was indeed Nadia Komanichi in gymnastics. Very nicely done, Turtle. All right, so Emery, you're down 3-1 right now. You are down 3-1. So you got to play catch up.
Nice turtles in the time.
Give me a minute. Oh, God bless America. My eject button on my PS4 is acting up. I'm starting to worry I might have to send it in to get it fixed. I really am worried about that. All right, same rule will apply here. Again, there are 2 words in the hive. The 2 words are not necessarily connected. Like in this case, they just happen to be. So here is the question. He is an Oscar-winning actor and director. Can you find him in one of his movies in this hive? He's an Oscar-winning actor and director. Can you find him in one of his movies in this hive? And the timer starts, or the countdown starts, now. Hopefully. So I'm looking for an Oscar-winning actor and director and one of his movies. See, and the good thing about this is, the reason I like this is I can use like people, persons, places, things that have lots of possible answers. Because I've squeezed in, for instance, if you noticed on the Olympic question, Katarina Witt was in there, but ice skating was not. Billie Jean King was in there, but tennis was not. I had cycling in there somewhere. I can't remember where. So it's one of the things I definitely like about this is there are a lot of possibilities for answers. And like I said, I was going to use this for the test one and then put together, because the test one is the only one I have put together for this so far. And the one thing I have noticed is I got to be very, very careful on what I make drop and not drop. So again, we are looking for an Oscar-winning actor and director, and we need him and one of his movies located in this hive. And we're down to 2 points on this one. Oh, and just so you guys know, because next week is the season finale for Doctor Who. So the following week, we're moving back to the 8 o'clock starting time. Just so you guys know. Basically, the starting time was only adjusted simply for Doctor Who. And we're down to 1 point on this one. I'm looking for an Oscar-winning actor and director in one of his movies. All right, we've gotten all the letters removed. That's what the number in the top tells us. So it is a 1 point puzzle. When that one disappears, it basically says everything that is left is in the 2 words. We're looking for an Oscar-winning actor and director in one of his movies.
Reading was unforgiven.
All right, I'm going to give that one to Bubbles since she jumped in. Even though she didn't say she was participating, it was indeed. Whoop.
700. Nice.
Even though.
Nice Bubbles.
And I don't have those set to color. Dang it. But indeed, it was Clint Eastwood and Unforgiven. So Bubbles has won. All right, that is how round 2 works. All right, so that's a point for Bubbles. Turtle's at 3. Emery's is at 1. So Emery's is actually tied for last place. Wow. All right, so that's round 2. It's basically 2 words. Round 3 consists of 3 words. And she's rubbing it in on you guys. She's rubbing it in. So round 3 will be 3 words that go with one question. So if I were to say I need 3 models of Chevrolet, for instance, if you saw Corvette, Camaro, and Impala in there, those would be your three words. Now here's the one rule. You only give me 1 word at a time, and I give you 1 point for each correct word you find. Okay? No, I'll take that back. I will take that back. That's not till the final round. I will take that back. So again, you have to give me all 3 to win the next puzzle. So it works the same way. You have to give me all 3 of them to get the points.
My bot is resting his nose on my keyboard.
Alright. Dang it, I swear I had that turned off. On click. On click. Alright.
Lag is killing me, screen keeps going blurry.
Excuses. Alright, I gotta change the timing on these, so bear with me.
That is overlap trading me to Emery's.
Like I said, blame YouTube. It is not on me this time.
I tried laptop and PS4.
That's why I say I believe it's YouTube this time that's doing it. And I'm hoping I did not just hit what I think I did. I did. Bear with me. There we go. I almost deleted a slide. Come on, mouse. Quit doing this to me. And 7.5. There we go. Alright. Round 3. There will be 3 words in the hive. Okay?
Well,
Same.
looks like he will get a job. His monster dog woke up and is roaming the house.
Just what I need. Gumbo going through the garbage. Come on, Mark. Hit the right button. There we go. Alright, here is hive number 3. What's a game show without a question about games? In this case, we're talking about board games. The hive holds the names of 3 board games. Can you find all 3 of them? Again, you have to give me all 3 to get full credit for the points.
Trade prizes and will make your internets better and
So again, we are looking for the name of 3 board games in this hive. I'm not going to say how common they are, not I'm going to say how uncommon they are. But we are looking for 3 full names of board games. You have to give me all 3 of them to get the points. So, ladies and gentlemen, the hive starts now. Again, you have to give me all 3 of them to get the points. And I'm going to go take care of the dog while I'm listening to the speaker. Where is he? Okay. Now again, normally if we were doing this as a team game, it would be basically player one would have to name one. Then he'd give it to player two, who would make a guess, or he would pass if he didn't know. Then player three would make a guess or pass if he didn't know. So it could cycle around for up to like 5 players, or 5 guesses. 3 guesses and 2 passes. But as we only have the limited number of players, we adapt and we adjust. So we are looking for 3 games on the board. And we are down to 1 point. We are down to all the remaining letters are in the answers. So I am looking for the 3 board games that are left in the hive. Like I said, as you can tell, I think it needs some work. In terms of mechanics, I have ideas in my head, but I gotta tweak it a little. That I can tell. But like I said, it's a good thing when I only have a limited number of players on the channel, because I can use that to test and see what happens. So we are looking for 3 board games. And again, all our remaining letters are in the words. And if you can see one of them, which should be pretty obvious, the other 2 should like fit. But we'll see. So we are looking for the 3 board games that are left on the hive. I have no idea what you're saying, hon. I can barely hear you. Like I said, if you can get one of them, you should be able to make out what the other ones are.
Pass LOL.
Turtle has no idea. Alright, we're going to take the first one out so you guys can see it. The first one is coming up in color. So you guys can see number 1, and it popped up in pretty much order.
1 Parcheesi, 7 Shogun, 1 Garicola.
You got 2 out of the 3. Parcheesi's off the board. Garicola is not the other one.
One Alasai.
Nope, not Alisirag either. So there's only one other combination of letters that will actually work. I will say that Bubbles was close. The other one is actually
Agricola.
Agricola. And yes, there is a game called Agricola. Alright, so Bubbles scores the point on that one. And my pen just rolled off somewhere. So right now, Turtle is in the lead with 3. Bubbles has 2. Emery's is in last place. Yes, I'm going to rub it in, Emery's, just so you know it. All right. So here is the second board for round 3. You know the Penguin. You know Joker. You know Catwoman. But can you find the 3 lesser known Batman villains that are hiding out in the Hive? We have 3 lesser known Batman villains that are hiding out in the Hive. And the Hive timer starts now. Something's still wrong with this thing. And drop letter drop. You should have dropped the first one by now. Why did the first letter not drop already? That's a good question. It should have dropped one of the letters by now. Alright, hold on. Let me double check. Huh, that's weird. Should have dropped one of them already. Letters are not dropping. Alright, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Unclick. Bear with me, guys. I don't know why these are not dropping like they should. Oh, I know why they're not dropping. Because it is being a pain in the butt computer. Why are you not dropping? Why are these letters not dropping off the hive? You should have dropped 2 of them by now. Did I put the wrong timer on here? That doesn't make any sense. It's programmed correctly. I'm trying to figure out why it's not dropping a letter like it's supposed to. It dropped it on the non-graphic version. Why is it not dropping now?
Someone say, I think I am gonna bail. This lag is very frustrating.
Why are you not dropping? It's not dropping letters on this board.
Does that mean the turtle wins by default?
Not if Bubbles is going to beat him. I'm trying to figure out why it's not dropping. That was weird. That is totally weird. It didn't drop on the click like it was supposed to. It'll drop on a force. Huh. You know, like I said, I don't normally do test nights on Saturdays, but why not tonight, huh? Again, you know the Penguin, you know the Joker, you know the Catwoman. We are looking for 3 lesser-known Batman villains. I gotta figure out why it's not dropping on click like it should. Alright, the number has dropped off the board. That means every letter that is left is used, is used for a Batman villain. So I need the 3 Batman villains that are still on the board.
One flamingo.
Flamingo is indeed one of them.
Three ragdoll.
Ragdoll is indeed one of them. So we are looking for one last Batman villain from those remaining letters. And whoever can give it to me between Turtle and Bubbles gets the point.
5 Barbarian.
Nope, not Barbarian.
Five abattoir. Abattoir. 5 Torino.
And indeed it is Abattoir. So Bubbles has tied the score. It is 3-1 for Emery's, who ran away because he was losing. No, I'm kidding. Abattoir was indeed the third of the lesser known Batman villains. Which brings us to the final round. And I will tell you, in the final round, every letter in the word or in the hive gets used. Okay? There are up to, you get 1 point for each item you can find. So there are up to 7 points available on the last board. Because there will almost always, I am aiming to try to get seven words on every hive, on every final hive. All right, so here is the final board. We're a world of explorers, and to explore and study space, we need a spacecraft. So the hive has 7 of them for you. Can you find all 7? Now again, this is where you have to give me the number of the first letter. So we are looking for 7 spacecrafts that were launched throughout history. So there's no timer on this one. You simply have to locate all 7 of the aircraft or spacecrafts. So if you think the P is the first letter, you give me 5 and the spacecraft name. So we are looking for 7 spacecrafts that are in the hive. We are a world of explorers. And to explore and study space, we need spacecrafts. So the Hive has found 7 of them. Can you find all 7? You get 1 point for each one you do find. And I will tell you, these are internationals. So they could be American, they could be English, they could be Russian, they could be German, Italian, Indian, Mozambique.
One Enterprise. 6 Apollo.
Alright, so we have the Enterprise, which is indeed there. So Turtle scores a point on that one. Bubbles found Apollo on 6. So Bubbles scores a point there. So as you can see, five. Challenger is indeed one of the words. So Bubbles has the lead by 1. There are 4 spacecraft left. There are 4 spacecraft left in the Hive. And it is a 1-point game right now between Bubbles and Turtle.
Seven Skylab.
And indeed, Skylab is there. Which means Bubbles has a 2-point lead with 3 left. So Turtle, you got to get all 3 of them to catch her. You gotta get all 3 of them, Turtle, to beat her. Or the whammy beats you. We'll call her the whammy. See, here's what I need to do is when I'm doing the prize episodes, I can have her compete against you. So it's basically if she wins, nobody gets a prize. You got to get all 3 of them to beat her, Turtle. We have 3 spacecraft left on the board. I will tell you right now, you have found all the American spacecrafts. I will tell you that right now. The American ones are off the board.
9 Vostok.
And Vostok is indeed there, Turtle. There are 2 left.
Nine Chang.
And the Chang'e is there, and Bubbles takes it, because even if Turtle got the last one, it would be a 7-6 score. So congratulations, Bubbles. You are the winner of the Hive Mind. And just so you guys will know, the last spaceship up here is the Chinese Shenzhou. The Shenzhou is the last one on board. So Bubbles has taken the Hive Mind, and if there was a prize, there would be no prizes going out tonight for this game. So basically, she is trying to keep the prizes in-house while you guys try to win them. But let me know what you guys think of that one. Like I said, I know there are some tweaks that have to be done, but I am seriously considering using this one for a regular prize episode. So it's basically, if you guys see the Hive Mind, you know there's a prize available. Now, if it were down to just Turtle and Emery's, I would not have revealed the last one. But as Emery's is not here, Emery's ran away tonight. No, I'm being silly. I am being silly.
It's good.
Like I said, I got to do some tweaking, and I don't know why this board in particular was acting up, because everything looks like it's programmed correctly. So I am missing something on it, and I don't know what. I'm trying to figure out why this one did not work like it was supposed to. Because basically, if I click the mouse right now, that first letter should be dropping here in about 3 seconds. And it's not, and I don't know why. I gotta figure that out. That doesn't make any sense. Because it's programmed exactly like all the others. But ladies and gentlemen, I know we don't usually do test night on Tuesday night, but I figured tonight was going to be an exception considering it was quiet. And I really want to get this one working, because like I said, I really love the setup for it. Somebody has to...
This is for the game gamers. I did not know many of the answers until the last letters dropped.
I got to figure out why the British come up with the great game shows anymore, and the American television does reality TV. Yeah. I gotta see. It's still not dropped. It's
Also, the lag was higher than normal.
well, true. The lag was bad tonight. Because like I said, when I run this with in a regular window, it's working fine, and I got to figure out why. I may have to blow the board out and redo it. That's what I may have to do. But that's how it'll work on slow nights with not as many people on. If we were playing with teams and we had enough people, it might. I've got to bring the professor back. The professor hasn't been back on in a while. Got to get the professor back at some point. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the game for the night. Again, I am only doing one game per night because I'm trying to get it so I can do one episode.
Reality has less production cost. They do not have to think as much.
Oh, so the Americans are dumb. No, sometimes they are. Now, see, the funny thing is, what I need to do is get Bubbles to make like lots of YouTube accounts, and then I gotta figure out how to do the mole. That would be fun. That one would be fun, sort of. But yeah, like I said, I have never figured it out. It's like Pointless, probably my favorite British game show. I love The Link, British game show. Hive Mind is a lot of fun, British game show. Only Connect, British game show. They do the one that I don't like, which is the Golden Balls. I hate that game. I hate any game where when it comes down to the finals, it's like keep or steal, keep, share, or steal. And if everybody keeps, everybody keeps. If everybody shares, nobody wins. And if one person steals, you lose everything. If you ever watch the Game Show Garbage channel, they don't do it anymore. He basically does a whole thing on YouTube about why, when that's your final game, your game sucks. Plain and simple. The last good American game they tried was actually a takeoff of what I think was a Russian game. It's called $1 Million Mines. And it's basically 6 people are all trying to solve cryptic riddle clues. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to do that one. I really am. But you don't know how hard it is to write up good cryptic riddle clues. And I don't mean like we do with the Scrabble one, where it's like a couple of words give you another word. They do full scale. The donkey is normally does not have the elephant as an enemy, and it's basically this whole thing. Or the donkey does not normally have this as a natural predator, but in today's world, the donkey and this fight like cats and dogs. And it's basically the donkeys are the Democrats, the elephants were the Republicans, so the answer was elephants. It is absolutely brilliant clue writing. And now I know why those clue writers get paid a lot of money. Because it is hard to do. I started on it, and I want to see where it is. Give me a minute. I want to see where I have it. I may not have even done anything with it yet. Just to see if it's there. Like I said, I may not have any clues written for this thing yet. Let's see if I have it written up. No, I have something there because I have the slide. Nope, I don't. Oh wait, yeah I do. Just as an example. Let me see if it will show question number 1. Yep, see, there we go. So this is just an example question. No legs have I to dance, no lungs have I to breathe, no life have I to live or die, and yet I do all 3. And that's just one that I wrote up, and I don't like this one because it's really easy. But as you can see, there's like six slots around it, and it's a 6-player team game. Where basically I read the question, you guys have I give you 4 minutes to discuss it in the chat, and then one person actually has to give me the answer. But this one is like a very base riddle, so I didn't really like that one. So I got to work on this one some more. That's another one I'm working on the test for. What else have I got that I'm working on the test for? I got the camouflage one going, which I finally got to a reasonable format. Oh, don't. Which will work this way. Let's see if this works. Can you find what's in a cream of hot cup of lager? And I gotta fix the background. The background sucks. Let's just change the background colors real quick. The background colors stink on that. I'll just use gray for now. This is one I've been working on for the past couple of days. Can you find what's in a cream of hot cup of lager? And in this case, let's see if it'll drop letters like it's supposed to. It's not dropping letters like it's supposed to. I've got a problem with the action. For whatever reason, the on-click is not working on the first board, so I got some tweaking I have to do on the intros. And this is just the sample one. This is the title board for this one, basically. And you were looking for camouflage, so that's one I'm working on right now. Hopefully I will get this one working the way I definitely want it to work, because I think this one will be actually pretty interesting. But as you guys can see, it works the same way as the hive mind. Just rather than random letters on the board, you're going to see words and phrases. And let's see, what else do I have that is on tap? I think those are the two that I've been working on lately. Because I don't think I have actually done any work on this one. Oh, I can't even use that one right now because I got stuff showing that I don't want to be seen. And then the other one I'm working on, but it is ooh, that's not even close to working. That one kind of sucks. That one I haven't even gotten debugged in the start of the debug process. So yeah, those two I've been working on, and the Russian roulette has kind of gotten thrown to the background for the moment. But ladies and gentlemen, that is List Wits for the night. Short, sweet, and simple this evening. Again, we saw the test of the hive minds. My plan is to try to get the camouflage one ready for before next week, hopefully. And like I said, if I can get enough people on, the problem is, like I said, I'm not getting the participation we were getting. So I'm really worried about the ones that require 5 or 6 players. Those ones I'm actually starting to worry about whether or not we'll even get there. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for List Wits tonight. Hope you guys love the new sign and the shirt. The shirts are going out for a couple people that got them on order. Again, if you guys do want a List Wiz t-shirt, just send me a message and I will let you know how to order it and pay for it and all that fun stuff. Like I said, the first 3 prize packs went out tonight. 3 more should be going out by next weekend. Shirts will be going out, and hopefully I will get a hold of the people that have not contacted me yet for the prizes that they are supposed to be getting. Like I said, I know Kimber has been busy with her doing the homeschooling stuff. Alicia, I don't even know if she's even wanting her prize. I have not heard from her. And I got a few more messages I got to send out to see if they want theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wrap things up tonight. 2 hours actually, so not too bad for a test game and a little demonstration of what's coming down the road. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up tonight. And for those of you that don't know or don't realize it, we've been pushing the shows back to start times of 9 o'clock, 9:30 because of Doctor Who. Next week is the season finale or series finale for the first half, I assume, for this season. After which we will be moving back to our 8 o'clock start time. So we got 1 more week at 9 o'clock if I'm even here next week. Do not forget, I will not be on Tuesday night. So we're going to be running the list on Thursday. And then Saturday is, like I said, it's up in the air depending on whether or not I can get tickets to the game. And depending on Bubbles' foot in particular. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night. And we will see you at some point next week.
Text to speech unavailable here.